Salam all together. Today I'm gonna show you how to use our alquran software, online software. So first of all, we'll go to the site alquran.eu. If you would like to change your language, there are 5 different languages here. So you can choose Arabic or German or French, Turkish, and so on. So first of all, I'm gonna show you how to show a single surah. We have here a menu on the right side. You can see here. So many menus, and we begin with this one here. So if I want to view a surah, I only have to double click on it. For example, this one here. So the first one, and it will show me surah number 1. So first you see here the menu. If you go with the mouse on surah, you see also the first number of it. So the Baqarah surah number 2 is 286 verses and so on. And you see also a star sometimes on some surahs. It means this surah begins with initials such as Alif Lam Mim or Alif Lam Mim Ra or Alif Lam Mim Sad and so on. So all 29 surahs which begin with initials, you can see it here with a small mark beside it. So as we said, you can double click any surah to get to see it here on the left side. If you want to see more than one surah, for example, I want to see 67 and Al-Qalam with it, so 68. So I have to press the control key down and choose another surah, for example, like this, or Jinn 72, 73, 74. 5 surahs. I want to show them beside each other. So I just click show selected, and all 5 surahs are here, so listed. That's it. So there are many kinds of selections. If I click the arrow here, selection menu, I see this menu here. So I can select all surahs or select initial surahs. So you see all initial surah are selected, or the opposite, the uninitial surahs. So all uninitial surahs are selected. The Meccan surah, the Medinan surah, and also these are the initials. So I can select surahs which begin with Alif Lam Mim, for example. There are 6 of them. So 2, 3, and 29, 30, 31, 32, and so on. So I can show selected. And I can see how many verses they have. I go back to here, and if I want to view more than one, so I can, for example, Alif Lam Mim, to select all 6 surahs, and I check the multi-selection, and I go to Alif Lam Mim Sad. So I have now 7 surahs. So I can select more, Alif Lam Mim Ra, and so on. And if I'm done, I just click show selected, and that's it. So now we can show you the second menu here is the translation. So you can see it's the name of the translation and which language it is. For example, Khalifa is English, here Azhar is German, and Misaj is Turkish, and so on. So we have many translations, and if you want to show any surah, for example, I would like to show Al-Fatiha, and I'll choose the Khalifa and Progressive Muslims here, and double click again. So I see it on the left side. I see the Arabic version and Khalifa on the left side and paragraphs Muslim. So if I go with the mouse on it, you see also the name of the translator and which verse it is. It's helpful because if you go down, for example, in a big surah like Al-Baqarah, here, surah number 2, if we go down, I can go with the mouse and see exactly which verse it is and who did the translation. So I have here 3 translations. So this is very easy to use. So now we're gonna show you how to use this search menu here. First of all, if your system doesn't support Arabic language, you can use the Arabic keyboard from here to write. If you just know a little bit Arabic. Okay, so first of all, we write anything in Arabic. So kataba here, and we search for it in the Quran. So we search in the whole surah, in the whole Quran. For it, it's found 308 times, so entries, in 272 verses in table Al-Quran. So if we want to choose another table from our translations, for example, here we have all translations. You can choose another one, for example, Khalifa, and I can write also book in English and search for it. So I found it here too. So Quran. So we go back to Quran, and because our software here is to make researches on the Quran exactly with calculations. That's why it's very important how to write the word. For example, I search again for the word kataba here, click OK. So you see, I found it 308 times, but you see sometimes it is al-kitab or yaktubun, it's within these words. So if I want to see all shapes, I can see here on the left side shapes, click on it, and I see all shapes founded. So al-kitab, bil-kitab, yaktubu, yaktubun, bi-kitabi, yaktubun, and so on. So this is also very helpful. I can also click, if I want to see only al-kitab, I can click on it and it will be searched within the text. I found 63 words. Select 2 times, kitaban 12 times, and so on. So now I would like to search for the same word, but only in surah, for example, Al-Baqarah here, or many surahs. As I said, you press the control key down and choose which surahs you'd like to search in it. So now I'll search only in Al-Baqarah, and for the word Al-Kitab, and select only in selected surahs. So just click this one and search again. So found 44 times in 33 verses. So only in this surah. If I select another surah and search, it's much more, 80 times in 64 verses, and so on. So it's very easy to use here. In content, for example, here I would like to search for Kitaba only in this text on the left side. So I search again. You see, it found 80 times is the same as above. But if I would like to search in this text for another word, for example, al-kitab alone. Al-kitab alone. So I search for it. I found it 55 times here. So now we have also for every word in the Quran we have a root. If I click on the first number here, for example this one, it will show me Okay, it will show me all verses here, and the red one is the one we have right now. So I can see every verse by itself, and down there I can see the root of it. For example, the ذلك comes from the root the ريب في is fihi. This word this is underlined, comes from the root fi. So al-kitab comes from the word kataba. Huda comes from the word hadiya. Lil-muttaqin, the word here, comes from the word waqiya, and so on. So if I want to understand this root, you see, the root have many words which all have the same root, which is raib. So I can click the Arabic description of this word. You can see here the raib and what it means in Arabic language and the shapes of it. I can also have see the English description of this root. Sometimes we have also the German one explained. So it's very useful to understand the roots of the Quranic roots. We have about 1,800 roots in the Quran. So if I understand the root, I can understand all these words together. So if I can also search in root for a word. For example, I'd like to see al-kitab here, and select the root here, check it, and search for it. It will show me that al-kitab comes from the root kataba, and it has many shapes here. As you can see, it is 390 times in the Quran. I can click this number here. I can see all verses, or I can click the word, the root itself, and it will show me all verses which have this root. Or I can click one of these words, example yaktubun, and it will show me these 5 verses where the word comes. So this is about the root. I can also go to down in the menu, and I have here the menu roots. I can see all roots which begin with letter B, for example, B, and I can see it's Bir, Bas, Babil, Bataka, Batala, and as I said, you can see, for example, Bahr, Al-Bahr, Buhaira, Al-Bahr, Al-Bahrain, all words. So it's a kind of study for the root in the Quran. Now we come to the search in multiple verses. This section here, if I click the multiple verses, I see here it opens, and I can write all verses. How do I write these verses? I just write the surah number. For example, if I write only the surah number, it will show me the surah number. I click here the show selected, and I can see this surah number 2. But if I want to see only verse 1 and 2 from surah number or some verses, I just go double point and I write 1. For example, I say again show selected, and it will show me only 1 verse. If I want to see also 2, 4, 2, 6, and 2, 9, show selected, it will show me these 4 verses, 4, 6, 9. If I want to see from 9 to 20, for example, I just make here a line and write 20, from 9 to 20. Show selected. It will show me 1, 4, 6, 9 to 20. So I can just add how many verses I would like to see. This is to show the verses. I can also, as I said, show a translation beside it and show selected, and I see translation also for these verses. So we don't need to see translations right now. I can see here the verses I wrote in here, and I can also search within these verses. For example, if I write these things and I search for the letter B here, I search in these verses for the letter B. I search again. So as you can see, it's found only in verse number 4, which is this one, because verse number 1 it's alif lam mim only. It has no letter B in it. So 4 and 6, it doesn't have any B letter, and 10, 15, 16, 17, and so on. So okay, I search for alif in these verses. So you see, alif, it's much more alif lam mim and so on. So this is about multiple verses. We go back to whole surah, and I would like to analyze the verses only to calculate. I don't want to see the verses. I just want to see how the number of verses and how many letters, how many words they have, and so on. So if I search for kataba again, so this is our example. We repeat it every time, kataba, and we select analyze, and we search for kataba. So we have another one here on the left side. We don't see any text anymore, so we just see how many times it's found, 308, just as before, and surahs are 61, verses are 272. They have these verses 272 have 5,589 words, and they also have 23,576 letters. So the calculation of the surah numbers I have also here. That means if I calculate 2, surah number 2, 3, 4, and so on, I have this result here. If I want to repeat the 2, for example, as here 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on, it's repeated. So I have exactly 6,000. So that's it for the search. Click again. The non-transliteration, because we have in the Quran the letter alif, for example, it has many shapes. It has, you can see here, it has a shape. This shape, it's only a line, or with hamza above it, or with hamza under it, and so on. So same goes to waw, for example, like this, or waw like this, or we have the ha letter. It's like this sometimes, and sometimes it's just like this. So if I uncheck this non-transliteration, I only find one shape of these. For example, al-kitab with hamza above it, and search for it. So he didn't find anything in the whole Quran, because we write al-kitab always without hamza, like this. So you see, it's written without hamza here. So if I click the non-transliteration, if I write hands above it or not, it will find it.